Great Barrier Reef, David Attenborough. Hello, I'm XRTT and today I will be talking about the best nature TV series, in my opinion, shows that are worth reaching for, if you are looking for some truthful content.
From a turtle's perspective, such program can be divided into three subgroups. The first group is the one I will be focusing on in this video. Shows about oceans and coral reefs. Visually, every such program has a very good chance on featuring shorter or longer scenes with sea turtles. Another, smaller group consists of series focusing on the Galapagos Islands, either entirely or devoting, for example, a single episode to these islands. A constant element in these are, of course, the giant tortoises, the island's most famous inhabitants. The final category comprises programs featuring all other turtles, these living on land, in rivers, etc., where, as I mentioned, a turtle will almost certainly appear ever for a second in program about a coral reef. Here, they are harder to find. Watching any series doesn't guarantee turtle content. On the contrary, most programs don't have any turtles. The Blue Planet is an 8-episode series released in 2001, narrated by David Attenborough. It focuses on the planet's blue areas, the oceans, and to some extent, the coastlines. Turtle elements appear in half of the episodes. In episode 1, Introduction, we have nice scene of a turtle laying eggs. In episode 3, Open Ocean, we have only one small scene of a swimming sea turtle. The next episode, 6, Coral Seas, again has only one scene with sea turtles. Finally, in episode 8, Coast, we have scenes with mating turtles, egg-laying scenes, and a lot of turtle hatchings. In 2017, the second series of The Blue Planet was released. Again, David Attenborough narrated it. The US version was narrated by Pierce Brosnan. This time we got 7 episodes with turtles in the 5 of them. In episode 3, Coral Reefs, we have some very cool long scenes showing a turtle cleaning station. In episode 4, Big Blue, we have scenes with turtles, including some hiding among various objects, such as floating branches in the ocean, etc. In episode 5, Green Seas, we have a scene of a turtle feeding on seagrass and a shark hunting a turtle in coastal waters, where the odds are very even. The next episode, 6, Coast, has a very turtle-themed beginning. Especially impressive is the titular coast, where there is a huge number of sea turtles. Finally, in number 7, Our Blue Planet, we have some cool scenes with leatherback turtles, a female laying eggs and tiny, freshly hatched hatchlings. Plus, David Attenborough is nicely shown. You can even use the phrase David Attenborough for the scale. Another of the BBC's flagship series, Planet Earth, is an 11-episode series released in 2006. It is narrated by David Attenborough. The US version is narrated by Sigourney Weaver. It depicts various environments from around the planet. Turtles are only featured in 3 episodes. Episode 9, Shallow Seas, has one scene of a turtle eating seagrass. Episode 10, Seasonal Forest, has one scene that derives from the subject of the recording, as it shows a snapping turtle. Finally, episode 11, Ocean Deep, has 2 longer scenes, one of swimming sea turtles and then a classic, a large number of newly hatched baby turtles. 10 years later, in 2016, we got the second installment of the Planet Earth series, again narrated by David Attenborough. This time it's 6 episodes long. Turtles are featured in 2, the first, Islands, and the 6th and final episode, Cities. The turtle scene is brief in the first, but in the final episode we get much longer scene, showing the profoundly negative impact that human development on beaches has on newborn sea turtles. Animals with Cameras is a 2-season, 5-episode long series hosted by Gordon Buchanan. 3 episodes were released in 2018, the remaining 2 were released in 2021. Turtle elements were only featured in the first episode or the second batch, Oceans, released in 2021. It features typical scenes of swimming turtles, as well as scenes of egg-laying and turtle hatching. What's quite unique about this series is in the title, as it features scenes from the perspective of a camera attached to the shell of a swimming turtle, a true turtle point of view. Released in 2005, Animal Crime Sim is a 5-part series narrated by David Attenborough. This title may evoke similarities to crime scene investigation series, as it revolves around the search for information of the death of an animal featured in a given episode. It offers a glimpse into the diverse threats faced by animals. The second episode, Ocean Assassins, focuses on solving the mystery of a dead sea turtle, so there are numerous scenes featuring these animals and information about them. Released in 2012, Great Barrier Reef is a 3-part series presented by Monty Hals, focusing on the titular reef. Turtle elements are featured throughout our episode, with a standout element being seen showing a beach filled with egg-laying turtles, presented in fast motion. This is usually shown focusing on a single turtle. Even when more animals are shown, These shows are much more static than here. Released in 2012, Survivors, Nature's Indestructible Creatures is a 3-part series narrated by Richard Fortey. 2 episodes feature turtle elements. The Tilt, Frozen in Time, features a female turtle laying eggs. The second episode, Fugitive from the Fire, is more prominent, featuring a turtle being dissected. Of course, it's quite visual scene, so be warned. Africa is a 6-episode series released in 2013, narrated by David Attenborough. 2 episodes feature turtle elements. The fourth, Cape, features several long scenes with newly hatched baby turtles, as well as a mother turtle on the beach. Episode 6, The Future, also features scenes with baby turtles, and scenes showing the processes involved in caring for sea turtles. Great Barrier Reef is a series set in the 2015 to 2016 and narrated by David Attenborough. Turtle elements appeared in all 3 episodes, with the most prominent inclusion in the middle one, including archive footage. What you have here is a very typical set of various turtle scenes, with a unique one featuring David Attenborough personally observing turtles underwater from a submersible. In 2015, a 3-part series, Life on the Reef, was released, narrated by Rupert Reed. Turtle elements are presented in all episodes. One more unique scene is the one featuring a turtle lying on its back on the beach, which one of the characters has by flipping back on its feet. Well, flippers. Beyond that, there are many typical elements, including numerous female turtles laying eggs on the beach, adult turtles swimming in the water, and newly hatched turtles. Coastal Africa is a 4-episode series published between 2015 and 2016, and narrated by Tafuma Makina. The turtle elements are only present in episode 2, The Sanctuary of the Indian Ocean. These are fairly standard scenes, but it's nice to see a leatherback turtle laying eggs. It's a less typical element. In 2016, we received a 5-part series, Ocean Parks, narrated by Chadwick Landry. Each episode focuses on a different park. Science displays, being sanctuaries for ocean life, are frequently visited by sea turtles. It is no surprise that they can be seen in 3 episodes. 1. Bondi Natural Marine Park features the most turtle scenes. In 2. Florida Keys National Marine Sanctuary, turtles are less prominent. Therefore, Mesoamerican Reef features some sad footage of turtles. The Living Beach is a 6-episode series set in 2016, narrated by Tish Isaton. Turtle appears in 4 episodes. The first 2 are the most solid. Episode 1, Florida, features a standard set of scenes with plenty of underwater scenes, some hatching turtles and the trees awaiting them. Episode 3, Mexico, also features a typical set with an interesting element showing the examination of turtle eggs, their size, quantity, etc., as well as their transfer so they can hatch under controlled conditions. Episode 4, Hawaii, features several scenes with sea turtles, while Episode 5, Australia, features mostly scenes with river turtles. Arabian Seas is a 5-episode series narrated by Andy Clark, released in 2017. About the titular location. Turtles appear in 4 episodes. The second, Magicians of the Reef, has essentially 1 scene. The third, Island Feast, has more, showing us both adults and hatching. The fourth, Defenders of the Reef, again has a small number of turtles. The fifth, Turtles Legacy, is the most turtle episode of all, with a ton of diverse scenes, including all the expected ones. Adult turtles, egg-laying turtles, hatchlings, and so on. Our Planet is a 2-season series with 8 episodes airing in 2019 and another 4 in 2023, all narrated by David Attenborough. In the first series, turtles appear in episode 4, Coastal Seas. In the second season, turtles appear in large numbers in episode 3, The Next Generation. As the title suggests, it focuses on the egg-laying and hatching of the next generation of turtles. We have here also some phenomenal overhead shots showing the mass of turtles. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked it, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye!